Alright students, so today we're going to talk about the United Nations and discuss what exactly the United Nations does, or as it's more commonly known, the UN does for people throughout the world. Now, for those of you that may not know, the establishment of the United Nations was on October 24th, 1945. The United Nations was established not just to be established. The United Nations was established so that there would be a body that would be able to give financial support or aid to a country that was in need and couldn't provide for itself. Now, the United Nations, as we're going to learn about shortly, doesn't just decide on how much aid they want to give. They take it in groups, and so right now, I'm going to separate you all into groups of countries, 4 separate countries that are part of the United Nations. So for those of you in the front right side of the class, the 8 or so of you that there are, I want you all to form a circle, and you're going to be the country of Australia in the United Nations. Alright, so form your group. And then the second group on the right side, the back group on the right side, I want you all to form a group, and you are all going to be the group of Argentina, that country that's in the United Nations. Alright, so form your group. Alright, nice job. And then for those of you on the left side, I want you all to form a group and create a circle, and you all are going to be the group of the Bahamas. Alright. And then for those of you on the back left side of you, I want you all to form a group, and you're going to be the country of Barbados. Alright, so form a group. Alrighty. Now, once you're all in your group, I want you all to think about the different ethnicities that are in your group and how those are going to play a part into the almost mock trial that I'm going to make you all go through, where I'll give you a dilemma that's happened in one country, and you're going to discuss how much aid you should give, or how much support you should give as well. So just think about the different ethnic groups that are in your actual group, and then just think about that in the back of your mind. So right now I want you all to log onto your computers and go to, after they've loaded, go right to the internet and just open up the internet homepage. Are we all there? Alright. And then once you get to the internet homepage, I want you to delete the URL that's in the box. Alright? So once you've deleted that, and then I want you all to go, after you've deleted the URL, I want you to type in the website www.un.org/pubs/cyberschoolbus/index.shtml. And this website's going to appear at the bottom of the screen, and should appear at the bottom of the screen if it hasn't, and will appear at the bottom of the screen. Alright, and then click enter, and then you'll go to the United Nations Cyber School Bus homepage. Alright, and now I just want you folks to go to the left-hand side of the page and go to the third highlighted title down, and it's called the UN Intro. I want you just to click on that. And just wait for the intro to load. Alright, and then I want you all in your group either have one group leader allowed to read the paragraphs, or as a single group just read the paragraphs. I just want to read the first page. And then we're going to take a few minutes and then discuss, as you can see, what members of the United Nations joined and then why the United Nations was joined and created in the first place. Spend a few minutes reading that, and then we'll get back to some more United Nations-ness in a second. Alright. Now that we've read about the United Nations and we know exactly why the United Nations was created, I want you all, now that you all read and understand what exactly the United Nations does and how the United Nations work, I want you in your group to discuss the topic that I'm just about to give you and decide how much you think your country should give or would give to a relief effort for the current event that I'm just about to decide. And then after that, we're going to talk about your findings, alright? Alright, now, for the current event, I want you all to discuss whether or not your country would give aid to those that were involved in the Haitian earthquake that happened a few years ago. Now, the earthquake was a detrimental occurrence where the country was almost unable to sustain itself because the earthquake was so detrimental. Now, in your groups, I want you all to decide how much financial support you would give to that country. Take a few minutes to do that right now. Alright, I'd like to congratulate you all on completing exactly the same thing that the UN does. They meet in groups and decide via voting per country how much aid or relief they should give to a country or state, and then based on that vote, they give that much. So thank you very much for your time today, folks. I hope you've enjoyed just as much as I have learning about the UN and how the UN works. All right?